stock drivers as they come around. As well as saluting John Osman. And the family of the Osman family are here this evening. Front stretch, let's see you wave your checkered flags. Wave your hats, wave your hands. Let's see hands, gloves, whatever you can in the air. The street stock cars coming your way. Here they are on the front stretch. Continuing with the lineup, 7th row, T5 Terry Reed, B5 Tyler Benson. 8th row, 26 Kyle Waters, 55S Jason Scrimpture. In the 9th row, the semi-feature winner Chase Estes and 11 Gene Reed. Jeffrey Reed Jr. in 52R and car number 1 Robert Cottam, 17 Jamie Suddarth and 67 Rudy Zaragoza. We are set to see 22 cars go 47 laps. We also have lap sponsors for laps 7, 8, 11, 14, 22, 27, and 28. And we will make sure to recognize those sponsors as the lap comes around. Thanks to Grau Incorporated, Stay Wet XTC, Greg Martin, DeLong Bed and Biscuit, Taylor Glass, Jeremy Nichols, Crowell Brothers Racing, Larry Bunning, McDermott Plumbing, Waits Dry Cleaners, Rich Willauer, McQuinn Auto Service, and Dr. David Gregory. Are you ready? Street Stock 47 lap feature. It begins now. Look out in the first turn. We get our first yellow. No laps complete. Green coming. Street stock feature. Here they go. Kyle Waters only able to get one lap in before he knew that thing was trouble. Well, the wheel pops off. Justin Lane, 7-11, heads up over in turn 2. Congestion. The wheel is crossing the backstretch. It's going to try to complete the lap for Justin. It's still rolling. It's still rolling. It's going to make the turn. By God, it might make it. Come on, wheel. Come on, wheel. No, I'll let it go. It might make it. Macon Speedway. Here we go. S27 Bobby Byler has made his way up the track. He is currently running at the number 4 spot, passing Matt Meyer. 3rd place coming around. 42 Jesse Simmons. Car number 1, look out, stopping on the 4th turn, Robert Cottam, yellow. The green is ready to come out. Dawson Brock continuing to lead. 3 laps into this one, here they go. The pressure is on Brian Dawson Brock. Here comes Jesse Simmons. Here comes Luke Gash. They're all chasing down the lead. Coming to lap number 5. Bobby Byler, John Ferris running 4th and 5th place as they come around. As well on the 2nd turn to the backstretch. Lap number 7, sponsored by Max Posgay Racing, led by 08, Brian Dawson Brock. Lap number 8 coming around, Bailey Logue Racing in memory of Ron Milton. Dawson Brock goes way up high in the fourth turn, slides right on down to the middle of the racetrack. Oh, Jamie Sutterth found the wall on the backstretch side, trying to get into the infield. See if he's able to make it. He will. Good job by Jamie Sutterth. That car took quite a hit on the backstretch wall. Jesse Simmons up to the number 2 spot of the order. Luke Gash, Bobby Byler running fourth in front of Andrew Funk. They come around to the 12th lap now. The 11th lap was sponsored by SQ Racing. Lap number 14 coming across this time. Brian Dawson Brock leading, sponsored by Wayne Sternberg Racing. Lap number 14, Brian Dawson Brock as he's led him all. Oh, Jesse Simmons, he finds the wall on the backstretch side. Number 7, Matt Meyer, he's slowing down. Trouble on the 15th lap. The yellow comes out once again. Car number 7, Matt Meyer, who had a really good chance of winning this thing, was one of the heat winners, part of that dash, and he is in. Here comes the green. Brian Dawson Brock steps back on the gas, and he leads the field around. Luke Gash challenging at the middle. On the bottom, S27 Bobby Byler. Andrew Funk has made his way up to the number 4 spot. He's closing in. Here comes the yellow. Yellow for the debris on the backstretch. Got some problems on the backstretch. Don't want to run that over and cause a flat tire or anything worse. So crew's headed out there to pick that up as we've come to the 18th lap. '17 Jamie Sutterth pulling back into the infield. Try to step on the gas and beat him to it. He gets a little bit of a lead coming out of the front stretch into the back stretch. Look out, S27 Bobby Byler, a little squirrely on the second turn. He will slow down. Greg Osman passes him, as does 27 John Ferris as we hit lap number 21. Lap number 22 is sponsored by SQ Racing. Approaching the halfway point, halfway up, halfway to go in this 47-lapper. Luke Gash taking hold.
Oh, and Brian Dawson Brock leads 13 Luke Gash, 23 Andrew Funk. The 27 car of John Ferris. Second place battle now, Andrew Funk and Luke Gash into a battle for second place as Brian Dawson Brock still holds the lead with 26 out of 47 down. Laps to go for Brian Dawson Brock, Andrew Funk, Luke Gash, John Ferris, Craig Osman up to 5th place. And the yellow, big chunk of metal up here coming out of turn 4. Don't know where it came from, might have come from 15. A big chunk of metal up here coming out of turn 4 brings out the yellow. There's Luke Gash, John Ferris, and Greg Osman started 12th, running in 5th place now in the 25 car. That's a hot piece of metal, hot stuff. Doesn't have any real thick gloves, so pick it up, bring it into the infield. Leads the out-of-towners, Andrew Funk, Luke Gash, John Ferris. Then there's Greg Osman, Bobby Byler, Terry Reed. Andrew Funk is going to be the biggest challenge that Brian Dawson Brock has in this race. And Andrew Funk just took the lead. Brian gives him a little bump. Brian Dawson Brock to the high side of 23, and we've got the 7 car. Matt Meyer with problems again on the 7 car. And the 23 of Andrew Funk now leads the way. Greg Osman, Bobby Byler, Terry Reed. And here we go. Brian Dawson Brock continues to work the high side. 23 Andrew Funk down low. Brian Dawson Brock almost gets alongside, and now he gets alongside him. Coming off 4, Andrew Funk still leads the way. We got a battle going back here. John Ferris, Terry Reed. Boy, look at 28. He is all over 27. 27 might be riding on a flat tire or worse as he gets hit and hit again, and the yellow comes out. Well, 27. Reed, car number 11, Gene Reed. And they're going to go at it again, 52 and 28. Here comes Luke Gash into second place. Andrew Funk, Luke Gash, Brian Dawson Brock, Bobby Byler, Greg Osman in 5th. 10 laps to go, 10 laps to go. And now Luke Gash slows way down. 13, Luke Gash slowed way down. Let's see if he's going to be able to find a way to get off the racetrack. Come on in, Luke. He's off the track. Andrew Funk holding on to the lead. Brian Dawson Brock second, then Bobby Byler, Terry Reed, Greg Osman, Gene Reed now in the 11th car moving up. Brian Dawson Brock spins out in turn 2, loses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. It's going to be Andrew Funk all the way. Andrew Funk is in control with 6 laps to go. Brian Dawson Brock trying to fight back to pick up some positions after spinning in turn 2. Andrew Funk, 23 with the lead. Bobby Byler, Terry Reed, Gene Reed, Brian Dawson Brock, Greg Osman, and the 28 car of Jake Miller. 5 laps to go, 4 laps to go. Bobby Byler's catching Andrew Funk, but he's running out of laps in a hurry. 23, Andrew Funk. From 9th place there, Bobby Byler's catching him. Bobby's catching him, but he's only got 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go for Bobby Byler, trying to catch Andrew Funk. Can he do it? Can Bobby catch him? He's got 1 lap to go. Bobby Byler right there on the back bumper of Andrew Funk. Bobby Byler's working on him. Watch Bobby. Andrew Funk is in control. Here comes Bobby Byler trying to make the low pass. Andrew Funk, 23, Andrew Funk. Andrew Funk. The scales, weighs in, makes sure he's legal, and gets a checkered flag for the John Osman Memorial. Bobby Byler over there congratulating him on his big win. Bobby was working. Andrew Funk gets the win. Wow. From 9th starting spot. Kind of like about halfway through the race, he just said, I'm coming through. I'm coming through, boys. Get out of the way. And I'm not going to lift that trophy. You can lift that trophy if you'd like to. Impressive run from 9th place. Did it take that long to hook up or find a hole?
Well, it's been since 2010 since I've been here, and I didn't really remember how to drive the track. And then feature, I just stuck to the bottom hoping it came in. I knew the top was fast early, so the only chance I had was get that bottom to work, and it came in nicely for me. So Brian
Dawson Brock made you work for that, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He was coming up in 3 and 4 and kind of shooting down a little bit, but I got around him a little bit enough, and I never looked back. So I got to thank the Osman family, Macon Speedway, for putting this on. This was a fun track. I haven't been here in a long time, but man, it's still fun.
Well, then you got to be here. Don't wait a long time again.
I know. We need to get down here a little bit more, but yeah, definitely after this, I'd probably try to get back here a little bit more. So, but I got to thank my sponsors: Myers Farms, JF Recycling, Jensen's BP, Crop Production in Dwight and Seneca, CR Towing, Border Magic, Jim, Bud, Zach, my wife. Their family, just everybody support me. It's awesome. So
you got the big trophy right there. Where's Greg? Greg, you want that big check? Yeah. That big trophy will look nice for a long, long time, but that big check is going to be good. He had to get your name on there. Yeah, Andrew Funk wins $2,000 for the John Osman Memorial. Greg Osman presented it to him. Congratulations to Andrew Funk, our big winner in the street stocks. We're going to get the crew in there. Oh, sure. Come on over. Come on over. All right. I don't know where Brett went. I lost him. All right. Congratulations. Thank you all for coming out. Anybody who's leaving.